$200.
Yeah, because what they're scanning right now is at $189. From what you?
What?
I'm sorry to have to tell you that, but she made a mistake, okay? But she knew the mistake that she was making, which makes it wrong, right? But unfortunately, she has to go to jail tonight.
I understand.
Multiple times.
Yes, you're right. You're 100% right.
Person
Please
that
don't
died.
violate me, guys. Please.
So,
Oh my God, I can't go to jail. You guys don't understand.
On August 9th, 2024, deputies with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office responded to a local Target store after staff reported a woman and her 5-year-old swapping price tags, walking out with items the mother had no intention of paying for. What they didn't know yet was that this wasn't the woman's first rodeo, and she was already on probation for previous incidents similar to this.
Jackson, my name's Deputy Ray. Can I talk to you outside real quick? Okay.
do you have your ID on you? All right. Carla? Mm-hmm. All right. Now, before we talk, I'm just going to read you something, okay? Do you know why you're in here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. My name is Deputy Fong, Flagler County Sheriff's Office. Right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say you can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights that I have explained to you?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm on probation for a fact.
Okay, so what is going on tonight? Honestly, it goes a long way.
Going through divorce. Just don't have any money and didn't know what to do.
Okay. So they have, like I said, they have camera footage of
Literally,
everything. So.
I've been living in a house with no water.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right. So they have you on camera swapping tags, price tags, and stuff like that. Okay. So the total amount that you should have paid was over $200, roughly.
$200.
Yeah, because what they're scanning right now is at $189. From what you?
What?
Well, just alone that Lego set was almost $100.
Oh my God.
The suspect seen here was 39-year-old Carla, who had walked in with her young son and a very specific plan. Cameras caught her pulling items off shelves and swapping price tags, all while casually browsing the aisles. Now sitting across from a deputy, Carla tried her best to play the victim card, mentioning her divorce and the tough time she had been going through. But officers weren't buying her story, and despite everything, Carla kept denying any wrongdoing.
And then plus the other clothing and stuff. One of the pants was like $25-$30, and you put a new tag on it. How were you putting the tags on that?
I didn't put those tags on that. They were hanging in the clearance aisle.
Okay.
That's
like I said,
I got them. Yeah.
You didn't take any of the tags off the pants?
No.
What tags did you switch?
If you look at the video, I'm in the clearance aisle the whole time.
What tags did you swap then?
Just the sticky ones.
Okay, how many items did you swap?
A folder, the Lego set. I told him that. The folder, the Lego set, and nothing. And then a bag didn't have a tag.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the price on that bag
Please don't violate me, guys. Please.
So.
Oh my God, I can't go to jail. You guys don't understand.
I'm going to talk with.
Friday.
Listen, I'm talking with Taylor. He's getting a total amount of what everything says. It's going to be up to them what they decide to do. She's saying a lot of this. Do you have like pretty much all of her on camera about her like removing tags and stuff like that?
Yeah, we have her taking tags off of the clothing and putting on other clothing.
Okay.
Ripping the tag off of one of the all motion pants. And then we have her selecting the cosmetic stuff.
Okay.
And also ticket switching like the Lego stuff and whatnot too.
Okay. You sure you don't have this on you?
No, I promise you.
Where is it then?
I have no idea. I tossed it.
By the time Carla hit self-checkout, Loss Prevention had seen everything they needed. Of the 12 items in her cart, she scanned 5, all at the fraudulent prices she'd created. Her total was just over $19, but the actual value of items was more than $212. They called it in. And now a deputy was about to have a conversation no child should ever have to sit through.
Jackson, how old are you? You're 8. Do you know why you and Mom are sitting in there?
Why?
You don't know?
No.
So, okay. So Mom did something that she wasn't supposed to do.
What?
Okay? Which is against the law. So, where'd you get that soda from?
I got it from the fridge.
Okay, and did mom or dad buy it at the store?
I don't know if she buys it.
Okay, so when you get something, when you come to a store like this and you put stuff in your shopping cart, what are you supposed to do once you put it all in your cart? You didn't do anything wrong, just so you know. You're not in trouble.
I put the soda next to her, but she forgot it was mine. She forgot it was mine.
Okay, but when you come in and you take, when you go, did you ever go, have you ever been to the store with your mom before? And she puts everything in the cart and then you go and then you pay for it, right? She's not paying for stuff that she's supposed to be paying for, which is stealing, right?
I don't want her to go to jail.
Well, we don't want her to, but the store wants her to be arrested for taking the things that she shouldn't have, and she knows better. And she'll probably tell you that, but unfortunately, she has to go to jail tonight.
Carla's 5-year-old son stood there confused, while a deputy tried to explain something no child should ever have to hear. Carla was about to find out the consequences of her actions ran a lot deeper than she thought.
Carla, C-A-R-L-A.
Spell your last name for me.
Nishra, N-I-S-H-I.
No, Mommy, you didn't pay for it.
K-U-R-A.
N-I-K-U-R-A.
S-H-I.
No, Mommy, you didn't
K-U-R-A?
Yes.
She didn't pay for the soda.
Sorry, buddy.
The only thing she didn't pay for.
It's okay, we got a receipt for everything, okay? Your date of birth?
2/21/1985.
What's your address?
I just moved. It's 14 Pine Cottage Lane, Palco, Florida, 32164.
I don't know if they explained it to you, but they've seen you do this on other occasions as well, which is probably one of the reasons why they're pursuing charges.
Back in the loss prevention room, deputies were just getting started. This wasn't her first time in that store, or in that situation. In December 2023, at the same location, she'd walked away clean. While Carla was still being questioned inside, her father had shown up to collect her son. What he told deputies on his way out was the last thing anyone expected from a parent.
Wanna come with me? Is this Grandpa?
Jackson, I love you. Come here.
Alright,
So just so you understand what's going on, they might not have pursued charges, but she's done this multiple times in this store.
in this store?
Yes.
I don't understand. I gave her money to go get sleep aids and tea. I'm like, go to Dollar General.
She's been doing this
No, she
apparently.
forgot to pay for it. She didn't know the soda.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with your soda, buddy, okay? And Grandpa will explain everything to you, okay? I already kind of gave him a speech and Mom made a mistake, but she knew it was wrong. But, yeah, they just haven't caught her until today. She's ripping, she's switching tag prices on stuff and you know.
I don't know where she gets it from. I left Dollar General 2 weeks ago with a 12-pack of water. I forgot all about it, so I went all the way back and I forgot to pay for this. And the lady's looking at me like, yeah, I said,
I did it too for plastic utensils.
Yeah. I don't know where
So-
she gets it at.
But you're good to go to take him.
Alright, okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
She's got my other car here, but I can only drive one at a time anyway.
Yeah, well, it should be all right if you want to make sure it's locked up.
Yeah, I just don't know where she's parked.
Do you know where Mom parks?
It's got the beeper, so I might be able to find it.
Right. Sorry to appreciate you getting here so quick.
She's going, I guess, to,
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna see her till tomorrow at least at the earliest. Probably not.
She could bond out tonight if you wanted to bond her out, but that's up to you.
Funny, she's out of mom.
I know. She's going to be violated probably in the morning. They might not let her bond out tonight because she violated her probation by doing this.
Carla's own father told deputies he had given her money and that she'd been going through a rough time, but even he couldn't explain why she still did it. At the same time, he admitted he didn't trust her in stores anymore. With her son now gone, one deputy had one last thing to say to Carla, something no mother wants to hear.
Why do you keep stealing? Your dad just said he gave you money.
He did. He gave me $28, and then I just came here to see if they had my mom's sleep aids here.
Why did you steal?
Because I've been locked in my house for 9 years with a husband who controlled me.
What does that have to do with you stealing
I didn't
stuff?
have money or anything.
What does that have to do with you stealing stuff? And setting a terrible example for your son.
Ma'am, you don't have to tell me how to be a mother. I understand.
I'm not telling you how to be a mother. I said you're setting a bad example.
I understand.
Multiple times.
Yes, you're right. You're 100% right.
Thank you for admitting it.
Your total amount that you should have paid was $212, and you only
There's
paid
no way for a Lego set and
$19.50. You only scanned 5 items, which were those barcodes that you switched onto the other merchandise. I have everything on camera. Now you ripping tags off of clothing, putting stickers on the pieces of product.
I didn't switch the tag, so
So the cameras lie?
yeah, I guarantee you don't have that on camera.
And I hope you didn't tell your son that you forgot to pay for it.
I didn't tell him that.
Okay. Because I already told him, I said, you made a mistake and you made a bad decision. Hold that thought. I told him that you made a mistake and you made a bad decision. And that you knew what you did was wrong. I don't know what's going on with your divorce. You said you were going through a divorce. You're giving him ammunition against you to possibly get your kids taken away from you. And your dad just said that you just got released for this, so the judges...
I just got released because I tapped a car and they violated me.
Okay, well, you're on probation, and they guarantee you that the judge is probably going to violate you, and now you're stuck in jail. And all because you wanted some extra stuff.
I don't know.
Your parents are helping you out. You didn't have a need to steal anything.
My parents are doing the best they have. My mom has cancer. My dad barely has anything.
The deputy laid it out plain. With a divorce already in play, pulling stunts like this could cost her a lot more than a fine. She could lose her kid entirely, but Carla came up with more excuses, talking about things that she couldn't afford but needed.
So you needed a pop socket?
I didn't take a pop socket.
Why did you have the wrapping? Why did you open up the wrapping if you weren't stealing
I
it?
didn't. I ripped it in half. And
Why?
I threw the other half.
Why?
Why not? Who cares? I don't get it.
Why would you destroy the packaging?
Socket.
Why would you destroy the packaging?
I don't know.
It's a terrible lie. So you're setting an example for your son that he can walk around the store and just ripping open the packaging. We get lied to on a regular basis, and that's a terrible lie. I don't know if you heard what your dad said, but he says he doesn't want to go to stores with you because he doesn't trust that you're not going to steal anything.
I'm not that bad.
Huh?
I'm not that bad.
Well, but isn't it sad that your dad has to think that?
Yes.
Carla had looked the deputy straight in the eye and denied having the pop socket. She even had an explanation for why the packaging was torn, but when officers searched her purse, they got all the answers they needed.
Are you able to walk? All right, I need you to stand up and face away from me, okay? You gonna be better? Put your hands together like you're praying.
I'll see if you get better. Oh, 224 has a whiskey flash shot 10. Have a seat while we check the purse. You got more money in here.
What's in it?
THC. That's a felony.
No, I have a med card.
Where is it?
It's not on me, but you can look up my name on it.
When you have something like that, you're required to have it with you. And you know that.
I didn't know that actually, because my ID always works in the dispensary. Yeah, I know the pop socket's in there.
So why did you lie about it?
Because I felt stupid.
In the end, Carla was booked and charged with petty theft. Court records show she later entered a no-contest plea and was sentenced to fines and 60 days in jail.